so much, and welcome back to the program. Let's get deep into APC matters. Former Deputy Senate President, Senator Ovie Omo-Agege, has resigned his membership of the APC with immediate effect, citing recent developments within the ruling party and the need to pursue the interests of his constituents outside the platform. Omo-Agege conveyed his decision in a resignation letter dated 22nd of May 2026, addressing to the chairman of APC, Orogun Ward 2 in Hueli, North Local Government area of Delta State. That's the case of Ovie Omo-Agege. But in different parts of Nigeria, like Bauchi, and parts of Gombe, Rivers State, there are those who are aggrieved about how the primaries of the party was conducted. Tonight, let's get into the matter and hear from party members and those who are aggrieved. I'm being joined tonight by a member of the party who is live for us in Kano, Mr. Alwan Hassan. Thanks so much indeed for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me, Sean.
I appreciate it. Yeah, Baraka de Sala to you. And Dr. Legbosi Yama Baana is Rivers APC House of Assembly aspirant, and he's the chair of the Association of those who think that they have been rigged out in the process of the Rivers APC primary. Thanks so much indeed for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having
me. I appreciate it. Mr. Alwan Hassan, tell us what exactly went on in Bauchi and other parts of the country. It does look like a lot of people are angry. What went on? What really happened?
Sean, not every part had the issues Bauchi has. And for Bauchi, I think the whole thing is turned around. If you look at other states and you look at the presidential primaries, it was conducted well and our party members went out to vote for the president. But in the case of Bauchi, the so-called anointed candidate announced on Friday evening that he was the president has chosen. Then while others have withdrawn, he said, the next morning we saw a group of clowns calling out figures that there were primaries and they were the committee, and calling out figures of people that have lost and those that have won. Then on your interview with the party national chairman of the APC, he confirmed that nobody was given the right to announce any result in states. That is the NWC that is supposed to announce results. For Bauchi, there was no primaries. Nobody was counted. It was almost a consensus, and they went and did what they wanted to do. Ali Party actually messed up everything, and later I think they told the president and asked him to just remove his hands from Bauchi State, which it shouldn't have been, because Ali Party will not be a leader of APC in Bauchi. MA cannot win the elections for the APC in Bauchi. He lost when Buhari raised his hands in 2019. If people of Bauchi State can defy Buhari and kick out MA, I don't think anybody else can raise his hands in Bauchi and makes him win elections. So that is the trouble we have in Bauchi. As at now, 2 senators from the APC have left the APC to the PRP. And if you ask, Sean, people in Bauchi State, call people randomly and ask them, can MA win the elections in Bauchi State? They will tell you he is not electable in Bauchi State. Bauchi will never vote for MA again. I really don't know what happens, but the president has the leaders in Bauchi in his fingertip. He has the special advisor, political Malam Yaudarazo, to clear things from. And I don't think anybody telling the president to remove his hands from Bauchi should convince the president from removing his hands, because it will actually affect his elections in Bauchi State. Bauchi State is a state that usually will give us 1 million, 1.5 million votes. In 2015, we had more than 1 million votes. And even the presidential primaries they said they did, it was a lie. Nobody lined up to do anything. They didn't count anything. If they are telling us that they did primaries in gubernatorial primaries, we want to see pictures and videos.
Alwan, you're making allegations mentioning names of persons like Ali Party. I mean,
Yeah.
were you there? You were making, like you say, he was with the president. He said he's.
Yes.
I mean, is that fair to mention the names without you? Were you in the room when that was happening? Is that can you substantiate that? When you said that the president told Ali Party to remove his hand and all whatnot?
No. It was Ali Party that told the president. It was Ali Party that told the president, that advised the president to remove his hand.
Were you there? Were you there? Can you verify what you said?
I wasn't there, but I had a first-hand news. I had a first-hand information that he was the one that went to Lagos and took his knee pad from Abuja, knelt down in front of the president and was crying and was telling the president that he was going to be demystified if somebody was chosen. So the best thing to do is to remove your hands from Bauchi. And the president said, okay, no problem. If you're going to do it right, do it right. Go ahead. They came out and they announced a candidate, a so-called candidate that the president did not endorse. What I'm trying to clear, Sean, is the president did not endorse MA, because by saying the president endorsed MA, we're causing more trouble for our elections, presidential elections in Bauchi State.
So you are in favor of Tuga, but Tuga couldn't make it.
No, Sean. I am in favor of direct primaries. None of the aspirants have signed any agreement or anything to have withdrawn for MA. So in that case, if you don't have the aspirants in agreement through a direct primary, I am in support of a direct primaries in Bauchi State. Let's have a transparent, free and fair direct primaries in Bauchi State. If not, we've lost Bauchi. There is nothing MA can do. In fact, the few times he went out after Friday, he was stoned. People were bullying him. Is
there a way your party can fix this? Because it's not only in Bauchi. People are angry in Rivers. People are angry in Gombe. Patami, as you know, has left your party. He's gotten the ticket of the PDP. In sitting House of Reps member in Lagos State are angry. In Kogi State, the same thing. A lot of the states across the federation, people are upset about the process. They think things are unfair.
So in states that we have government, why I'm concerned about Bauchi is because it's the only state in northern Nigeria that is not APC. In states that we have a government, in states we have governors, sitting governors, there will be negotiations. There will be sorry and take this and take that. See, politics is about give and take. If we have a government, if I had a government in Bauchi State, I wouldn't have said anything is wrong because, of course, a sitting governor can sort things out for us. So, but Bauchi does not have a leader. Party is not supposed to be the leader of Bauchi APC. In the last election, 2023, he contested for gubernatorial election. In the primaries, he got 1 vote. How can such a person that got 1 vote in 2023, 2 years later, you're giving him leadership of a whole state? It's not done that way.
Give me a moment. Alwan. Let me come to Legbosi Yamabana, who is a Rivers APC House of Assembly aspirant, and you are chairing a league of unhappy aspirants in the party. What really happened? Were you also rigged out?
Well, thank you very much, Shinu. And I want to say before I respond to you that everything I'll be telling you in this studio today shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. My name is Legbosi Yamabana, like you rightly said. I contested in this election. And I must tell you that the APC was built on the principle of internal democracy. But what we saw in Rivers State was short of that. For instance, we were 98 assembly aspirants. And out of that 98, just 33 persons were cleared. Rivers State has 32 House of Assembly seats. It goes to show that the screening committee effectively on the day of the screening already conducted the primaries election for the party. And it also goes to tell you that there are people that do not want Mr. President to win election in Rivers State. And I will buttress that a little further. For some of us, mind you, I'm also the spokesman for the Niger Delta Ethnic Nationality Leaders Forum. I'm a youth leader. I'm the President General of Ogoni Youth. I'm a popular candidate from the grassroots, together with people like Chijoke Wuon, the former chairman of Obiopo, people like Sukare Goodboy, Oko Jumbo, serving assembly members, being screened out. just because they do not belong to one political camp or the other, it goes to show that the party screening committee is doing a huge disservice. So
who
are
those that have now filled those positions?
They left, like I said, one person per constituency was cleared, so there was no primaries. And this person that were cleared to, not to contest, because like I said, there was no contest. We are people, that have link to certain persons.
Who are the certain persons?
Well, I am not here to drop names, but I want to tell you that.
But you are not also here to make unfounded claims. So who are the certain?
That's why I even made you the judge over me. That I will say the truth and the whole truth, right?
But Nigerians need to know who are the persons who are now controlling your party in Rivers State.
Well,
are they within the APC?
Well, I would, if you allow me, I'll land. We'll come to that. So, what I want to say is only for the progress of the party. Because we have all met, about 65 of us, that we are not clear. They didn't even tell us they didn't clear us because no reason was put forward. We have met, and they have appointed me to be the chairman of all the candidates, aspirants, because they never allowed us to be candidates, that we are denied, free context. And we are together in one accord.
What are you planning to do?
Our plan is simple. We are calling on Mr. President to do justice to this cause. People that have done this do not mean well for the party and the president and this nation.
So they sidelined the existing members of your party? Is that what has happened?
That is what happened. What happened was that
PDP members were brought in and they chased you, the owners of the house, outside of the house. Is that the case?
Well, they call it the Rainbow Coalition, right? I have heard some gimmicks like that from the studio. But all of that is, we do not have all the time. It's what is going on. But the truth is that Mr. President must call the party leadership to order immediately. Otherwise, things are going bad. I can tell you that those of us in Rivers State, we are aggrieved. We don't need to mince words about it.
Do they even care about? Do they know that they are aggrieved? What would you do if they are aggrieved?
And Rivers State,
it does look like they are telling you to go to hell.
No, we can't go to hell.
No, I'm saying that. Not literally, but in that sense, do they really care?
It has been the pattern.
Yeah.
But this time around, there's a paradigm shift. Elections, votes, we can't. And I'm telling you that so far, so good. Those that have been cleared to contest this election do not have the capacity and the ears and the buy-in of the people of Rivers State. And their election reflects what Mr. President will get in Rivers State.
Is there a competition that could make APC lose in Rivers State?
The competition that would make APC lose in Rivers State is these issues that is being treated with levity.
All right. If you have wanted to tell the president tonight about this matter, what would you say to him?
What I would tell Mr. President is simple. Rivers State is a multi-ethnic state. Rivers State has had governors. So far, one ethnic nationality is in the state, the Kwere ethnic nationality, has produced governor for 16 years plus. Celeste Nomeya, Rotimi Amechi, and Yesu Mwike. I am from the Ogoni ethnic nationality. We have not produced governor. The Calabaris have not produced. There are many other ethnic nationalities. And so there is a need for power to be rotated equitably. For the purposes of peace and tranquility.
Mr. Alwan, just 30 seconds. If you were to ask for a way to go forward in this matter, what would that be? Just in 20 seconds.
So the advice I'll give Mr. President is to call on the leaders in Bauchi, speak to them, ask them questions about who is the best candidate, and advise the party to conduct a free, fair, and credible primaries, direct primaries. Let everybody go and show his popularity, and then we will get a good candidate. But MA is not electable in Bauchi State.
Thank you so much, gentlemen.
And it will make us lose our elections, presidential election in Bauchi State.
Thanks so much, gentlemen, for your time tonight. I appreciate it. But that's our show for today, everyone, man. Thanks for watching. I'm Sean Wakimale. God bless Nigeria.